The stage lights slowly dimmed, and the first note of music echoed through the Grand Hall in Taipei. That was the moment everyone had been waiting for. The curtain rising on actor and artist Takeru Sato's first solo Asia tour, a new chapter not just in his career, but in the story of the band born from the Netflix series, Glass Heart. The event, titled TENBLANK from Glass Heart, Fan Meeting, Asia Tour Feat. Takeru Sato, began its journey in Taiwan, marking the first stop of a grand four-city adventure across Asia. It was a night filled with music, emotion, and connection, a celebration of art that transcended borders. Only a few weeks earlier, Sato and his bandmates from TENBLANK had shaken the stage at Yokohama's Pia Arena, performing before a crowd of 18,000 passionate fans. That performance had been nothing short of electric, the type of night that lingers in memory long after the last note fades away. But this night in Taipei carried a different kind of energy, one that felt intimate yet powerful. The Taipei International Convention Center, with its 3,000 seats completely sold out, was alive with anticipation. Fans from across the region filled the venue, waving light sticks, banners, and hearts full of admiration. As the intro of Matrix began to pulse through the speakers, the audience erupted. The lights flared, the sound deepened, and through the smoke emerged Sato, confident, calm, yet radiating the thrill of the moment. The crowd's roar echoed through every corner of the hall. From that instant, the connection between performer and audience became something tangible, something alive. Sato's voice blended perfectly with the atmosphere, powerful and emotional, guiding everyone into the first act of this musical journey. Each lyric, each chord, seemed to carry a story, a piece of the Glass Heart universe reborn on stage. Following Matrix, the setlist flowed seamlessly into Senritsu Takesho and Yakusoku no Yuta. Each song deepened the mood, and the chemistry between Sato and his support musicians built an unbreakable rhythm. The stage lights shifted colors like waves of emotion, drawing the audience deeper and deeper into the performance. And when the final note of the third song ended, the crowd's applause thundered, not out of habit, but out of genuine admiration. Then came the talk segment, a moment of laughter and warmth. Taking a short breath, Sato smiled and greeted the audience in Chinese, saying, Deja hao. Wo shi Takeru Sato. The hall immediately filled with cheers and laughter. His accent may have been slightly off, but his sincerity was perfect. He talked about the beautiful memories he had made in Taipei, about his favorite foods, and even tried a few more Chinese phrases that fans shouted from the crowd. It wasn't just a concert, it was a genuine exchange between hearts. Fans weren't just watching, they were participating, responding, and sharing joy with him in real time. Then, a heartwarming scene unfolded. The stage revealed an area designed like a small Japanese shrine, with hundreds of small wooden plaques, hanging in rows. Each one was filled with handwritten wishes and messages from fans, expressing love and encouragement. Sato took a moment to read some of them, his eyes soft with gratitude. You could feel that he was deeply moved, taking in every word with sincerity. The atmosphere in the venue shifted, from excitement to emotion. It was a reminder that fame and art are, at their core, about connection, about people sharing their feelings through moments like these. The fun returned with a lively game corner where fans joined in. Every small gesture from Sato, a laugh, a wink, a simple wave, drew waves of reaction. The hall was filled with laughter and cheers, proof of just how adored he is across Asia. Then, as the lights dimmed again, the concert entered its second act, the live performance segment. It began with Citrus, a song that shone with a gentle yet passionate glow. A short film began to play on the massive screen behind him, a digest of TENBLANK's Yokohama performance. It was followed by heartfelt video messages from his bandmates, Yu Miyazaki, Keita Machida, and Jun Shisen, all sending their love to the fans in Taipei. As the video ended, Sato reappeared among the audience. Fans gasped. He was walking down the aisles, smiling, waving, and even reaching out to hold a few hands. That closeness, that rare moment of genuine interaction, made the night unforgettable. He didn't just perform, he shared a piece of himself. The momentum continued with Chasing Blurry Lines, its rhythm tight and thrilling. Fans sang along, their voices blending into one beautiful chorus. Next came the song, Glass Heart, the very anthem of the series that had inspired all of this. The melody soared through the hall, and it felt as if time had stopped for a moment. Then, as the concert reached its emotional peak, the lights softened once again. A piano stood quietly at the center of the stage. Sato sat before it, fingers gently brushing the keys. He began to play An Xenia, The Night Before Forever. The room fell into silence, and only the music spoke. His voice, soft and emotional, carried a depth that words could not describe. It was a moment of vulnerability, of sincerity, of pure artistry. Every note was filled with gratitude for his fans, his journey, and the shared dream that had brought them all together. As the final note faded, Sato looked up, smiled, and whispered, "Wanen. Good night." And with that, the lights dimmed, and the stage glowed in soft gold. The audience stood, applauding endlessly. It wasn't just the end of a concert, it was the beginning of something new. This night in Taipei marked only the first chapter of a much larger story. From here, Sato and TENBLANK would continue on to Seoul, Hong Kong, and Bangkok, carrying their music and message to even more fans. Each city will add a new color, a new rhythm, a new emotion to this growing tapestry of connection. Because what started as fiction, a band created for a series, has now become something real. TENBLANK isn't just a band in a story anymore. It's a living dream, a bridge between art and reality. The members themselves, each portrayed by remarkable actors, bring unique energies to the group. Sato is Naoki Fujitani, the solitary genius musician whose heart beats for melody. Miyazaki is Akane Saiju, the brilliant young drummer full of energy and raw spirit. Machida as Nao Takaoka, the disciplined guitarist whose persistence inspires others. And Shisen is Kazushi Sakamoto, the mysterious pianist who finds meaning through sound. Together, they form a harmony that reflects not only their fictional characters but their real-life artistry as well. And Sato's tour proves just how much that harmony resonates beyond the screen. The audience in Taipei didn't just witness a show, they experienced a story reborn in music, emotion, and connection. It was a celebration of creativity, dedication, and love. And as fans left the venue, many with tears still glistening in their eyes, one thing was certain, this was only the beginning. The heart of Glass Heart continues to beat. And with every stage, every song, and every shared moment, that heartbeat grows stronger. The tour moves on to Seoul next, and if Taipei was any indication, the journey ahead will be unforgettable. Because when art, music, and humanity meet, something magical happens. And that magic, that feeling of unity and joy, is exactly what Takeru Sato and TENBLANK have created on